Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on the DXY, the pound USD and gold. Starting off with the DXY this week, basically what I'm anticipating from DXY, although this is the daily time frame, is more like a rejection from this region, so 103, 103.30, something of that nature, to the downside. We've had this push this past couple of weeks, like 2 weeks now, I believe, from these regions here. Even if price wants to continue to the upside, I'm looking for a pullback. So from the higher time frame here, I'm looking for price to possibly come back to retest 101.85 or let's just say 102 regions here, and a pullback to these regions, then a continuation is okay. So I'm looking for price to come to this level, 101.75 most possibly. So if I take this out, if I slide down to the 4 hours time frame, basically what I'm looking out for is for price to do something like this, possibly into these regions to create double top or just play around these regions here. Okay, then start moving down to the downside and possibly coming back to retest 101.80, 101.75. This is exactly what I'm looking out for here on DXY. But eventually, if price breaks through this region, so 103.30, then we should just look out for continuation of buys. That's less likely, but yeah, it's possible. So basically, this is what I'm looking out for DXY. And if price does this, which is decide to continue to pull back this week to these regions, which is going down, a bearish movement here, then we might be looking out for a push to the upside here on pound USD. As you can see, that price has come here to bottom, creating more like a double bottom here on this time frame here, which is 1.3052, as you can see here. Although my initial analysis previously was to see if price can actually, let me take this off, come back to 78.6 retracement region or 61.8 and continue to the upside. So we'll have like a full 100% push to the downside, completing the retest. So for the week, it's quite simple. Here, what I want to see is price coming here to create like a double bottom again, just something little here, and we can continue to the upside. Okay, at least retest this region, so 1.3271, maybe come back and do some stuff, but eventually I'm seeing price coming back to 1.34 regions here. Okay, and this is beautiful setup. Let's see if it's gonna play out, because we had a touch here, it got broken, retested, price retested again here. So if it's gonna hold off, it's gonna buy really hard. So if that's gonna happen, then we're all buying. That's exactly what we saw if price start dumping from DXY. But regardless, if price decides to break this region comfortably, then we can sell off. Okay, then we can sell off. That's that for pound USD. We don't want to do too much analysis on it. It's just price on strong support region, reject it, we're going to buy. For the signals, we just wait for, we want to see how price reacts here, rejections, and then we can start joining the buyers. Okay, lastly, gold. If we look over here on the daily time frame for gold, we basically have seen price looks like a strong rejection. Price refused to close below 2600 and we started bullying up. If we slow down to the 4 hours time frame here, this is where I want to be. We've seen price reject here 2666, rejected here again, rejected here, and price is very close to that region again. And also take note of how price just opened with a gap to the downside. Usually when that happens, it's possible that price wants to trade to the downside. It's not a 100% thing. What I'm looking out for here is if price is very bullish here on gold, then we're definitely breaking above these regions of 2670, and if that happens, I'm looking to continue my buy and even possibly create a new high. Other than that, I would like to see something like this. Let me go to the 2 hours time frame. I would still like price to, even though it's opened with a gap, to close this gap, maybe creating a double top from these regions, and then maybe trade back to the downside to these regions. Let me put a stuff here. And the reason is because I feel like we've created a high, made a pullback. Let me explain that. If you pull out our Fibonacci retracement tool from this low here to this high, we can see comfortably that price made a pullback to the 50% retracement regions, almost close to 61.8, so which is very nice, right? With that being done, we're anticipating price to continue to the upside. Let me come to the 4 hours time period. So we're expecting price to continue to the upside, okay? But it's not going to do that at a stretch. It's going to do the higher lows and stuff like that. So taking out that fib out, so it is possible now that we've made a new low here to a new high. We might get something like this, okay? So we are getting something like price pulling back into this region here, 50%, 61.8, and then continue. So my anticipation for the week, if it's going to play out nice, we opened up with a gap, that's fine. So we might just get price to either from here, or we can just enter into this region to make a quick rejection. Then we can pull back to this 50% retracement region here, or 61.8 retracement region, and then we can continue to the upside. Okay, that's that. So I'll just take this off. So basically this is what I'm looking out for. Initially, if price breaks above these regions, fine, retest it, we can continue to the upside. Otherwise, we want to see price, close this gap it's made, and then we can see price start going to retest these regions of 26, 25, or these places we see wicks here. Okay, we test this region, then we can start continuing to the upside. For now, in summary, what I'm looking out for is a bullish momentum and a continuation here on gold. That being said, that's the end of our weekly outlook. Looking forward to seeing you guys back some picks this week. I'll see you guys for weekly recap during the weekends, and do enjoy the rest of the week. Ciao.